Them real niggas I fuck with them, for them bad bitches in lust with them. Gucci bag with the double zipper, Gucci sneakers with the stones kicking. Young bitch on top.
What's up, everyone? It's Flu here, Richmond Studio, and we're back at it again with another interview. And today we got SIS. What's poppin'?
What's up with y'all?
You know, I've been seeing you come in here a lot, and I just don't really know very much about you. So I wanted to do an interview to kind of get to know something. And I wanted to start by asking you, what part of New Orleans are you from?
I'm from New Orleans East. I grew up in the East, but when I was born, I was in the 7 ward. My whole family from the 7, so I claim both.
So the East and the 7?
Yeah.
Have you ever lived anywhere outside of New Orleans?
No.
No, your whole life?
My whole life, I've been stuck down here.
Stuck? Hopefully not much longer, right?
Nah, I'm about to get out of here.
How old are you?
21.
Dope. And where'd you go to high school?
Warren Easton.
Did you graduate?
Yes, sir.
How'd
Class
you
of
feel?
2019.
How'd you feel being out of high school?
Like it's go time, like it's time to see what I want to do.
Okay, how long you been rapping?
I've been rapping for about 3 years now.
3 years?
Well, I've been rapping since I was younger, but I started putting my music out about 3 years ago.
3 years ago? Got you.
Yeah.
Who are some of your musical influences?
If we talking like female artists in this back in the day, like Lady Luck and Left Eye, you know, the legends, the MCs, but also I have a feel for New Orleans legends like Soulja Slim, Juvenile, BG, just because it gives me that New Orleans feel, and I feel like New Orleans rappers are different from other rappers. So we
Yeah.
have our own swag style.
What makes them different?
It's just some things you'll catch a New Orleans rapper saying that you won't hear an Atlanta rapper saying. Like, you know,
Like slang and shit
like
that?
slangs or the beats. Like, you know, our beats are very more poppy. Like, you see what I'm
And
saying?
everyone wants to be from here, you know, and everyone really likes the music. Like I was watching Drink Champs with Kanye yesterday, and he just went on this whole rant about how he don't really like backpack rap. He's more of a like Cash Money, and like I was just like, damn, that's,
Yeah.
that's fucking Kanye saying this shit, you know. I think that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of legendary artists come from out here, and you know, you're on your path to becoming one of them as well, hopefully, right?
Yeah, thank you. I definitely feel like New Orleans rap history has a influence on the music industry.
Dope. So your first project I seen on YouTube was called The Young and Reckless.
Yes, sir.
How old were you when you put that out?
19.
19. So it
Yeah.
was just a couple years ago.
Yeah.
What's your favorite song on there? Like if you wanted to, you know, tell somebody to go check it out, or like maybe I'll ask it like this, like what's your favorite memory from that time, like when you were working on that project?
My favorite memories was me finding out how to release my own music. That's when I was releasing my own music. I think my favorite song probably would be The Spot. I recorded that song and then I went and did a trailer and put it on Twitter and it blew up and a lot of people was like, I love this. Who is she? Where's she from?
That's dope.
And that's what made me make a mixtape and put it on there.
Okay.
And I guess I pushed that one as my single. So yeah, this is a long time ago.
It's not that long ago.
It felt like years ago.
Everything goes by so quickly, right? It's like you just kind of start and then all of a sudden you're like a bunch of years in. So at least you know, people like to see progression. They like to see growth. They like to see where you started and then where you end up. Like if you look at Cardi B's first mixtape as compared to like her first album, it's like, wow, she came so far, you know?
Right.
And people like to feel like they're part of that journey and it becomes part of their journey, you know what I'm saying? And something recently that I seen about you is that you signed with Jetlife.
Yep.
So how long has that been?
A couple months now. Still getting my feet wet with the label.
Cool.
But it's definitely a great experience to have.
What's the biggest difference since you signed to a label?
The support.
Support.
I feel like I get way more support from them. I feel like it's more of a family thing. I can talk to them about anything, get advice, especially from Currency or Fendi. You know, people that been rapping before me.
Word.
They shoot me some game right quick. Let me know how this really go.
Yeah. Talk about when you guys did the Jetlife compilation, because you had like 1 or 2 songs on there, right?
Yeah, Curren was doing an album, and he wanted to feature New Orleans artists. And I ain't gonna lie, when I first went in there, I was nervous. I was scared.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, you in here recording with this legend, and you see what I'm saying? Is my verse tight? Is my verse gonna be right? You see what I'm saying? Is I'm gonna sound good? So it was just a lot of, I guess, pressure on me, but I did it. It's good.
Yeah.
It was really fun. It was a great experience working with everybody in the studio at one time, meeting each other.
What's it like being in the studio with Spitta?
It's funny.
Yeah.
It's not funny, but it's like if you recording, you gotta have your verse ready because he don't take long at all.
That's what everybody says when they come in here. T.Y. said the same thing. He's
Have
like,
your
man,
verse ready.
He's going in 5 minutes and he's coming out with the whole verse done.
The whole verse and the hook.
But it's like, when you've been doing something that long, it's like anything else. Like, it's like riding a bike. You ride a bike for 20 years, like, you're not gonna get on it and it'll fall off. You're gonna get on it and just probably do a wheelie or something, you know what I'm saying?
Right. There's no hesitation at all. When he get in the boot, he gets straight to it. And it's actually like motivating. It's like, damn, I wanna be like that.
So you did that song. Well, basically your last mixtape that came out, Welcome to My City, was a bunch of remixes for the most part?
Yes, it was reproduced tracks from the Cash Money beat.
Yeah, so like they had like Hot Girl was one of them, right?
Yeah.
And then you did...
The We On Fire, the Welcome to Uptown.
And Stay Fly.
Yeah.
So I just seen the Stay Fly video with you and Fendi P. What was that like?
It was fun. It was my first time actually shooting a video with Fendi. Yeah, he came fly. I was like, yeah, this is the right one. When I first heard the track and I first started recording on it, I was like, who am I gonna put on here? And I'm like, I know one nigga that stay fly. And I'm like, that's Fendi. So I'm like, he gotta get on the track.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was really fun. It wasn't like serious at all. You know, we vibed out, got it out the way. It was a long day though.
Yeah.
Yeah, the video came out pretty good. I was actually supposed to record another video with Currency the following day, but I caught COVID. Yeah, I was sick, I was out.
Damn.
I didn't want to be around nobody, you know.
I feel that.
Kept it G.
Do you have any upcoming projects that you got?
I do have an upcoming project. It's in the works. I'm going to be dropping it probably in December. I'm about to release a single with Nino Calvin for this month. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to have more information coming soon on my project. It's probably going to be another 7-piece tape or 8. And then I just want to, you know, mixtape it out before I drop an album because I want all ears when I drop an album. I feel like it's, you know, it's going to be something different.
Got you. Any collabs or like people on your bucket list that you want to collaborate with? Like,
yeah, I want to do a song with everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody in the industry and everybody that's local that's, you know, doing their thing also. I feel like New Orleans rappers need that more of coming together and, you know, working more because we don't really have it. We getting it together, but still need, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. And you record here a lot, right? Like, what do you think about our studio?
I think it's great.
Yeah.
I love the studio. When I first came here, I was like, wow. It's definitely
I still do that
something.
every time I come over here. I'm like, man, it's crazy. I really work here. Like, that's wild, you know? So.
It's definitely something that New Orleans needed, and I feel like it's probably one of the best studios that we ever had so far. I think I was actually watching it on Instagram when it was getting built, but I never knew what the name of it was, you know. I just knew that they had a new studio coming in, and I got here, I was like, this the one.
And you've been working with Mixed by Rich for some time, right?
Since I first started rapping.
Really?
Yep.
You did your first session?
He engineered my first project.
The
Young and Reckless.
Got you.
Yep.
Cool. That's probably why it sounds so good, because he mixed it.
Of course.
What's that process like working with Rich?
It's very fun. I can say, like, I can give him some ideas and he give me some ideas. Well, I really don't gotta tell him nothing. He just do what he do. And it just come out like sauce. But if I have any inputs, I let him know what I want. And, you know, it's always a vibe. It's never a dull moment. And we locked in. We've been locked in for some time now. It's dope.
So you got your single coming out with Nino Calvin, you said,
Yep,
and you got a video with Curren possibly in the mix?
yep.
Because you're COVID-free?
COVID-free. It's the best thing in the world.
All right, well, I think that's a good place to wrap up this interview. Thank you so much for doing this. And if you want to make any shout-outs, here's your moment.
I want to give a shout out to Mixed by Rich. I want to give a shout out to Jetlife, the whole team. I want to give a shout out to Musa, especially for coming through, always keeping it real with me. Shout out to my mama for pushing me. And shout out to Join Studios and Courtney.
You got a pride of me, bust it down for a prodigy. Hating bitches been tired of me. I'm too official like a referee.